Good morning! I am sitting in my office and I know it looks like it's the night, but it's actually the morning. And my friend from Germany slept over last night and she's doing some work downstairs, and I am just sitting in my office and getting on with work for the day. And I figured I would take you along for a productive, rainy, cozy day, because I know that on those rainy days it can be a little bit hard to be productive. When the sun is out, you're in a good mood, you're going for it, but it's not always like that. So yeah, I'm in my office. So one of the things I like to do is to light some cozy lights and just make it a little bit more cozy so that the rainy weather doesn't feel as terrible. I think I shared that I'm working on the Be Your Most Productive Self journal, and I wrote an entire introduction for the journal and an outro, and design is done. But now I thought there's so much valuable information in that introduction. I'm going to turn it into a little mini how-to guide with all my productivity secrets. So I'm working on that, and I was thinking I might even share it as a freebie for people to get to know my stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. I've already done a first draft, like the ugly first draft, and now I'm gonna go over the whole thing and see what can be changed, rewrite, revise, just make it a lot nicer. So the first thing I always do is make a little to-do list. This is the prototype for my productivity journal. So first I write about my why, because I want to connect to my purpose. Then I remind myself of my daily non-negotiables. Then when I make a to-do list, I also estimate how long a task is going to take, because that makes all the difference. Estimating how long a task is going to take makes it specific but also manageable, because then in 30 minutes or an hour or a couple of hours I'll be done with this, and then you can actually make a schedule that is realistic, and then you can tick everything off for the day. And you can tick it off here, because I love ticking stuff off. That's why I put it in twice. I also have a few things that I might do to prep myself for a productive day, and of course put a reward and put the intention for things to be easy, because if you choose things to be easy, they will be easy, and if you choose things to be hard, they will be hard. So choose what you want. So I made a little to-do list, and then I'm going to get started on rewriting my little guide. And that's also what I wrote into the guide, because it's a productivity how-to guide for people that really struggle with procrastination, which I used to be as well. A lot of times we procrastinate because we're scared that we're not sure how to do it, or that we're not good enough, or when you write the first draft, it's repulsive almost how bad it is, but that's normal. Every great piece of writing has started out with something awful, or something that's not well constructed or not organized, or it's hard to follow, and that's just a necessary step in getting to something great, into reaching your goals. And the how-to guide isn't great yet. When I started writing for this journal, it was awful. It was really, really bad, but everything got into the page. So it actually wasn't that awful, because it had everything that I needed to get it to where I needed it to be. And now I have a really great base for that guide, because I was working on the journal, and then I was just like, why don't I just use this for this? So also just getting the ball rolling gives you new ideas to then, further. So it's not just that I just have all these great ideas and I'm just always productive. I just start with what flows, or I start with the one idea that I do have, and I just start taking steps, and the next step comes eventually. You just have to take the next right step and then the next right step will come to you as well. So yeah, let's get writing. Walked my friend to the station. We had some breakfast before and now she's off to the next thing, and now I'm gonna go continue working on the mini guide. I actually got quite a good start, which is always so satisfying when it just kind of flows. So yeah, let's continue that flow. It's like pretty much finished for what I can do now, but I also just added this like little like a pop of color and some branding, but now I have to like redo some of the letters because I feel like this is a little tight, you know, like I would like more space. Like up here there's like some space, I would like that more for the rest, but I've just added that in. As far as the writing, I feel like everything is pretty much done and clear. The flow is good. I think it's very helpful and simple to understand. And yeah, I'm not sure what else I would be able to add or do because I just want it to be like a little mini guide and not like a whole entire book. But maybe in the future I will write a book out of it. But for now, yeah. Also thinking about the reader, because a person that reads this is probably going to have trouble with focus, and if it's like too difficult to get into the flow and it's like very still and it has like too many references in between, I think that might be distracting. So I want to keep it like really easy, like a light read. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I think for now I'm just gonna call it quits and I'm gonna do the graphic design next time, so that I also have a little bit of room between the product and the time that I worked on it, because I feel like I like looking at my product with fresh eyes a few different times, and this is a good opportunity for that. And the next thing I'm going to be doing today is my bookkeeping, and first I am going to have something to eat for lunch because it's already about lunchtime, and then in a couple of hours I have a physical therapy appointment, so I'm just going to eat now and then get in some work before I leave, and then afterwards hopefully continue with that. I had some lunch and now it's time to do my bookkeeping to prepare for taxes. I'm going to put everything that's missing into my bookkeeping now. That's done, but I can feel myself kind of freaking out just because I feel like I'm not completely in control and I'm afraid I'm missing stuff. So I'm just gonna take a minute to meditate and journal, just to kind of center a little bit, because I don't want to put all that negative energy into my finances. I just want to like approach it with calm and clarity and confidence. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a minute, recenter, and then after that we can get back to the bookkeeping. Sometimes when I sit down for numbers, it's just easy and it flows on its own. But usually it just really helps to set an intention beforehand. But I didn't do that because my friend was here and it was just a little bit more, not chaotic, but like I had other things in my mind. Like I walked her to the station and I have physical therapy appointment in a little bit. And he only had time in the middle of the day, which is fine. But then my day is a little bit less structured, so it's good to just kind of take a moment and relax and set intentions. And now I feel like I'm ready to get going again. It's about time to go to my physical therapy appointment, and before I go I just wanted to say thank you so much for using my affiliate link for the heatless curler by MyCage. I love the product so much, so I hope that you are loving it too. I did my hair with it today as well. I just slept with the little curler thing in, and it's just so nice because it was just so easy. Yesterday I just put it in before bed. I just spritz some water on it to make it a little bit wet, and when I woke up it just looked great immediately. I'm also like less precious about it when I have this because I didn't spend like 45 minutes doing my hair. I just feel like it's a lot easier to just like pull it out, maybe put in some hairspray. You can just leave it as is. So yeah, thank you so much for using the code, and I'll leave the code and the link down below if you want to buy something else, or if you also want to check out the heatless curler. It's amazing. So thank you so much, and let's go to physical therapy. All done, so let's go home and continue working. I'm back home, back in the office. I really don't feel like getting back to work, but that's normal. If you've taken a break, done something else, it's normal that you like want to stay hanging out. So I'm just gonna take a breath, set intentions, and get to the next part of the bookkeeping.